Hello there. It's been mild, wet and windy to start the year in Western Europe just recently, but something a little colder is set to arrive with a northerly wind, and it's behind this weather front here, and that means as it bumps into that colder air we'll see some snow across the Alps and across the Pyrenees, and then behind it it's going to turn colder with temperatures struggling in low single figures for much of the week. So it's a showery, unsettled theme. By contrast, it's not quite as cold as it has been in Scandinavia and into parts of Eastern Europe. Here we saw some bitterly cold air just a few days ago. So some showers stretching down through Germany, stretching down into the Alps. They will fall as snow with elevation. We've got some rain across France, gradually some snow through the Pyrenees, a showery story through the Balkans, quieter picture through mainland Greece and into Turkey. That's all spilling from west to east. That northerly component kicking in, that means further showers turning quite wintry. Rain, sleet and snow mix as temperatures struggle just a few degrees above freezing. Let's take a look at the city forecast then in a little more detail. Looks likely to stay unsettled across parts of Reykjavik over the next few days. Barcelona keeps some sunshine going. In Helsinki, yes, we've got some showers, but a quieter story from Thursday onwards. Hello there. It's a relatively quiet weather story across Africa at the moment. We have seen some stormy weather through the Mediterranean, but that is easing away now, and so that means an improving picture for the North Egyptian coastline and for Libya. We have got some showers around, not particularly extensive, the heaviest of which perhaps across Tanzania, into Zambia, also into northern Mozambique. And we need to keep an eye on the potential for a couple of storm systems that may well be developing just to the east of Madagascar. By contrast, south of that, we've got heat building once again in South Africa, and we have got fire risk warnings out there as well. So this is the story then for the next few days. You can see that warmth across Durban, temperatures sitting into the 30s, but a good deal of sunshine generally across a selection of our cities, and certainly an improving picture across Cairo with a little more sunshine coming through here. Now, generally across the Middle East, it's been cool and a bit disappointing. We've got some further showers pushing in across the Levant, cooler conditions across Iraq, Kuwait, northern Iran, still some showers likely into Saudi. And so that means that the temperatures here only around 20 degrees. Now, I suspect over the next few days it'll be a similar trend, but it does look likely it'll be a slow improvement into Damascus and more sunshine on Wednesday. Dubai keeps temperatures into the mid-20s. Hello there. We've seen some heavy rain recently across central and southern areas of Brazil. There is a little respite in that wet weather, somewhat drier conditions. In fact, generally across parts of the Amazon, the rain's not as heavy as they can be. The heaviest likely across French Guiana and over into Suriname. Still some showers, yes, across central and southern Brazil, but as I say, not relentless like we have seen just recently. There's going to be some warmth as well developing across Argentina over the next few days. So here are the showers in a little more detail, the brighter colours denoting the intensity of the rainfall. Rio should be quite fine and dry. The warmth in the interior of Argentina could peak in excess of 40 degrees, just like we had a few days ago. So yes, we've got those showers into Venezuela, but elsewhere our selection of cities shows that fine, settled, sunny theme continuing. Now, we started the weekend with some strong gale force gusts of winds across coasts of Mexico. That story has eased just a touch. A little bit of fair weather cloud across the Yucatan. A recent frontal system that moved through the Caribbean has eased away, and temperatures are now starting to pick up once again. And even the showers across Central America lighter in nature as well. So there's a lot of dry weather around, and we are starting to see some warmer weather as those temperatures pick back up after that front moved through. Hello there. It's been a turbulent start to the new year in North America in terms of weather, and on Sunday we had a critical fire risk across parts of New Mexico and West Texas because of the strength of the winds. We've also got a system bringing some snow across the Rockies before the next system moves in to Southern California. That is also going to bring some rain and some snow to Utah and to Phoenix. At the same time as that system across the Rockies pushes east, it'll bring some rain perhaps just to the south of the Great Lakes. So a lot going off at the moment. Let's take a look at that West Coast in a little more detail from Monday. By Monday, maybe a quieter spell. It turns a little more showery in nature and hopefully slightly drier across parts of northern California. You can see where the snow is likely to push further snow across the Sierra Nevadas. Now, elsewhere, it does look likely through Monday and Tuesday that quieter story is set to continue, but some showers, as I said, into Las Vegas and to San Diego. Now, across the eastern seaboard, a little bit less cold after that frontal system cleared through. There'll be showery outbreaks of rain moving their way through the Great Lakes. A little more in the way of cloud, perhaps into Tennessee and Georgia. Florida is fine and quiet and hopefully a little bit warmer than it has been. Temperatures starting to recover back into the 70s, perhaps by Tuesday afternoon. Hello there. Last week we had some record-breaking January cold in Uzbekistan. The temperatures in Central Asia have moderated a little since then, but they are set to fall away once again. And some of that cold air is going to push its way steadily south. It means the return of some fog across northwest India, and temperatures are likely to struggle over the next few days. There could just be a daytime maximum in New Delhi into the mid-teens as we go through the week. Further south, there's a lot of sunshine to look out for, with some heavier showers still expected into Sri Lanka. More on that in just a moment. Let's move to Central Asia, where you can see in Astana, in Kazakhstan, -9 on Monday. It's going to get colder, though, over the next few days once again. It's a good deal of dry weather, a good deal of sunshine to look out for here, but cold by day, bitterly cold overnight. Fog could linger across northwest India. If that happens, weather warnings remain in force, then the temperatures will be even more subdued. Some heavier showers, as I've mentioned, into Sri Lanka, and there could be a few scattered showers across the Himalayas, not really amounting to too much. So in terms of the city forecast then, here's a selection for you. As you can see, in Kazakhstan, those temperatures back down to -14 as a daytime maximum through the middle part of the week, but dry, settled and sunny elsewhere. That's it. Take care. Hello there. Just a few days ago, we were breaking January temperature records across many cities in Japan. It was so warm, but colder air arrives to Japan, Korean Peninsula and much of China, and it's going to stay with us for much of this week. We've also got some heavy rain at the moment. That's continuing across the Philippines, but just take a look what's happening. A few scattered showers, some wintry to higher ground in Tokyo. Only 7 degrees on a Monday, close to freezing around the Korean Peninsula and much of northern China. It's going to stay cold but sunny, yes. Heavy rain continues across the Philippines, largely fine and dry through Vietnam, through Thailand, Malaysia and Indonesia. Still some showers, but not as heavy or as widespread as they can be. So this is the story over the next few days. We keep some showery rain into Tokyo and temperatures into single figures here. Now, across to Australia, we've got some heavy rain once again across the northeast Queensland coast. That is going to produce some localised flash flooding. This weather front moving its way in towards Adelaide and Melbourne, and eventually once it does so, it is going to bring those temperatures down, unfortunately, going from the high 30s into the low 20s. Largely quiet across New Zealand, some sunny spells around and temperatures into the 20s. So Cairns stays pretty unsettled. Hopefully a better weekend lies in wait.